Hi guys. There we go. Let's see what you see. Alright. This thing to stand up, shall we? Alrighty. So what we're doing today, it's early, I know. But I gotta go through all these boxes before my bees show up in here. And what I'm doing is I'm cleaning off some of the old frames. And I'm looking for, hang on. Pull them out. There we go. This was not so bad. Light yellow, a little bit dark yellow in the middle. We're gonna leave this one. We're just gonna clean it up. I'm putting all my renderings in a handy dandy bucket. Better. Hi, how are you? So I'm going to clean these frames up, and next couple days I'm going to show you how I'm going to render this honey down by letting it sit out in the sun. So I'm just going to scrape this stuff off and go through, and while we're here I'm going to try to answer a couple questions if you guys have them. If I can read the screen. There we go. Like I said, this is light comb. This here is on my 1 year frame. So I'm not going to clean all this out. That'll be for somebody else in the future. But I'm just going through and doing some cleaning today before my bees show up, because it's still 40 degrees out. They'll be here shortly. How are you all doing today? Now see, this is an older frame. Let me show the differences. Here, right here. See the colors? The lighter it is, the newer it is. Now, as you get older, a year, 2 year, maybe 3 year, this might be one of my first frames. Now, the darker it gets, not only that, every time they recap it, these holes get smaller. So the bees get smaller. Not only that, if they brought any pesticides in when they were visiting a crop somewhere, then it'll still be in the wax, or any diseases, maybe whatever. So I'm going to take this. Let's see if I can get a better view here in a minute. It's cold. It's 40 degrees, so it's cold. Do this on this. It'll be easier. There we go. Because I'm going to render this down. I'm going to show you that later in the next day or two. Ouch! That hurt. This wax is really cold. So I'm just going to scrape this stuff off. When I render it down, it'll be clean, and I'll give it back to them in little blocks or whatever. Or I might use it when I get new frames, to wipe them down. The only bad part about doing this at 40 degrees, this stuff is really stuck on. But it's just a plastic foundation I have under here. When we get new ones, we take the wax that we took off of here, and I'll melt it down, clean it, and then we'll use a roller or a paintbrush and paint it back on, so we'll get a new start on a new frame. Just think, I only got like, 70 frames to go. So how you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining. So we've got a warm day. It's going to be 67 here in Mid-Missouri tomorrow. The bees are going to be out full force. I checked. I lost 7 out of 14 hives in our last cold snap we had here. Not happy. So I'm going to have to make some queens and get my product and make some new hives this year. But this is really hot. And it doesn't have to be perfect. The bees will clean it up and do what they want with it. You see there's some dead bees still in it. Where's my camera? There we go. Like I said, when I render it, it goes through a cheesecloth. I'm going to make the solar one where it's in a box. It drips through cheesecloth while it sits out in the sun. So I don't have to watch it. You know, because if you get above, what, 110, it can scorch the honey, the wax, and the bees won't take it. And they'll also take out the propolis and all this other junk. It doesn't have to be clean, doesn't have to be perfect. They will clean it up. All right, next side. Ouch. But there's been a lot of losses this year with all the cold, funky weather. Oh, thank you. With the funky weather that we've had, most beekeepers will lose their bees between January and February. Thanks, guys. Between January and February, because when you get the warm snaps and there's no food, they're still eating all this honey. They do not hibernate. And with the extreme colds we had, they ate a lot of their storage up before we get to it, so they don't have any. And even if you put candy bricks on, that's what we call them, when we feed at the top, it's just a hard sugar pack. You can do fondants and other stuff. But what it is if they are, let me show you real quick. There we go. Okay, say you have 2 boxes like this. Say these are in the boxes. And the queen is down here, but the food is up here because they've already ate all of this. They will stay next to this queen and her eggs to keep her warm. They will literally starve themselves to death trying to keep her warm because they cannot travel up here, get the food, and bring it down. Chance she will die. So there will be a cluster of bees, which I will go back on my yard because the video I did on my live stream the other day, I deleted instead of making clips for you guys. I am sorry, I hit the wrong button. But they had sugar up here, but all this was empty, and there was a cluster of bees around the queen, and they all died right there. And that's the sad part about January and February. Everybody's like, yay, I still got them in January. And then we have that big cold snap like we did in February, and it's all over. I've had friends that lose 1 or 2, and I've got a friend just south of me that lost 20 hives, and she's only 30 miles south of me. So it's not just me, I'm a 4th year, but it's also the people that had doing bees for many, many years. It also depends on how strong the queen was, and how much honey storage they had, and basically how they discuss stuff in their hive. So we'll call this one good. Like I said, they'll clean it up. Over here. Ouch. Hi guys, more bees can be. Oh, more likes can track fears. Okay, I'm trying to read the TikToks. I haven't done lives in a while because I'm not out here when it's cold. I can't do that. Ouch. But I'm gonna get in a little bit of time doing this. A little bit of time. But make a mess. All right. See, here's some more old frames. Like I showed earlier, once I'm cleaning, see, look, we're even getting darker now. Hang on. Oops, it's this way. Let's see if I can get this all in the photos all at once. So you got nice and yellow. This is a 1 year. This is probably a 1st year strong. It's a little bit darker. Then you get into really darks. And these here, like I was talking about, is because the more times it's been used, the darker the wax gets. It's not good or bad, but it also every time they recap it, oh, there was a queen egg starting there on this one. Ouch. The more times it's used, the darker it gets. And every time it's recapped, it gets smaller. So the next generation of bees will grow to be smaller. And you don't want that, because then you end up with really itty bitty bees, and they're working twice as hard as what a bee would be. It's all in genetics and breeding. Just like breeding a queen. I got a hive out there. It is spicy as can be. I mean, oh God. You can look at that thing wrong from 20 yards away and it will come after you. But it produces. And I mean, it produces a lot of honey. And it don't matter what time of the year it is. You got to be full suited, lots of smoke, and still have to, you know, walk away because they're on you. And then I've got another hive that's 2 hives down. Sweetest things can be. Don't mind. Walk all over you. Don't care that you're there. But the queen is the one that sets the temperament of the hive. And I requeened that thing twice. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That hive is just spicy. And it's listed as spicy hive. That's how I have her in the books. I know exactly which one that is. But like I said, I'm out here early just because I'm beating the bees. Yesterday, this thing was full of bees. I'd have to suit up to be in here. It's just a little storage box. It's nothing special. It's not a nice little barn. It's just something to put my gear in to keep it out of the weather when I'm not using it. There we go. Hey, I got that one to pop up nice. Isn't that cool? But, hi guys. Any questions I can answer, maybe? I'll try as my best. I'm a 4th year. I just finished my apprenticeship up with Great Plains Master Beekeeping. So once I get all my credentials turned in and get them approved, I will be starting my be a journeyman this year. And journeyman takes 2 to 3 years to finish before I start my master's. But it takes a couple years, but it's a lot to learn. Ouch. Hi guys. So, this is what we're doing today. Let me see if I can get this camera down. So less me, more what I'm doing, right? It doesn't want to tilt. There we go. Okay. Well, the feed's on it. I hope you... Can you guys see that? Can anybody tell me you guys see what I'm doing? There we go. Alright, I'll try that angle better. Oh, I'm going to miss this warm weather. We're going to be, like I said, 67 tomorrow. And then next week we got rain in the 40s again. I just want to get the season started so I can start chasing swarms. Love chasing swarm season. Love chasing swarms. Because you never know. Ouch. I usually have a friend that goes with me. I help her. She's usually not on camera. But, when you go to a swarm chase, you never know what you're going to get when you show up. You know, they'll say, oh, it's in a tree. And then somebody goes, oh, it's only 10 foot off the ground. You get there and it's 15, 25. There's a difference. Everybody's got a different... Measuring scale is a different for everybody, apparently. Which I think is funny, but it works. You ever take a tape measure out, don't have them look at it, and ask them to do, 5, 6 inches. Have them pull it out, not me looking at it, mark it, and see if everybody comes at what they come up to. Everybody will have a different idea what, say, 6 inches is. It's kind of fun to do, too. Alright. I said, this is only one box. I got several to go. Oh, here comes the local farm kitty. Hi, farm kitty. We call her Miss Whiskers. She lives outside. She stays in her barn. She gets fed every morning by Daddy. She does her job well. Ouch. Look at these things are on there. There you go. Hi, Miss Whiskers. You gotta come up here and say hello to everybody. I did last time I was up here. Should be up here shortly. What, baby? Hi, Whiskers. Let me round. Look, see? crew here. We'll clean these up. And once the honey flow is on, which will be in a couple weeks, once we start seeing drone eggs and stuff in our hives, this is another 1 year frame. I don't have to clean that one. Ew. Ew. You guys fell over. Sorry. I really gotta get a new tripod. What do you think? Tripods are made for a lot, indoor stuff. But when you're doing bee stuff and you have tools and smoke and gloves and honey on your hands, they don't last. And when you got big leather gloves on trying to do a swarm, trying to use a tripod, the problem with it is ouch, all these little things to tighten stuff up, the thumb screws and stuff, you can't handle those when you got big gloves on. You just can't adjust them, stuff like that. Okay, let me get this off. So how we doing, guys? Well, let's try this. Where are you at? What kind of temperatures you got there? Please make me envious of somewhere warmer. Right now I'm 40. I'm beating the bees. Sorry, I'm concentrating not to scratch my knuckle more than I need to. Of course, this is Propolis. Oh, I cannot speak today. Because that's what makes me human and not AI. What you doing? Who we got? Hi, guys. Hi, Dan. Well, get up here and say hi. Come on. Come on. I'll move us down. There you go. That's Miss Whiskers. Whisker Kitty. She just wants her love. See, Farm Kitty? I don't think they want to see your butt. Here. Say hello. Whiskers. Kitty, kitty. Kitty. Whiskers. Aw, such a good kitty. You're in there, camera view. Can I get back to work? Come on, I want to get a little bit out of here before the bees all start showing up. Ouch. Ouch. What are you doing? See, this is my hinder. This is my company. Should make sure my bee shed stays free of mice, don't you? You're such a good girl. And she's well fed for it, too. You know, I don't think we're getting many questions, but yeah, we're here. We're having fun. What do you think, Whisker? You gonna talk to the people? Still got UTV stuff in the UTV. I had some dead outs I had to clean out. Alright, let's put these back. That's one box down. I'm sorry. So it's one box down. Oh, maybe I still got 2 more to clean. And sometimes I'll leave a couple of these back just so I can have a it has the queen pheromone on them, so during swarm season it will attract other bees. It's better than lemongrass. So I will set this up. Jeez, stop. Hi guys. Okay, so like I said, oh, brain fart. I will set this up because the all this wax has a queen pheromone in it. Maybe, from the other queen. No, that hive won't move over here. But when they do a hive split, which is swarming, the hive flow is on. Then, oh wow, they will, they got a lot of stuff in here. They go, oh, somebody's been here. They also like the smell of burnt wood. That's the reason, when you have a forest fire, you'll see a lot of bees moving into that area. I don't know what it is. Love burnt wood. This is brand new box, hasn't been used yet. So you know where we're headed. And down to the rabbit hole. I've got 7 boxes out in the yard being cleaned still, and those I've got to go through. But what I'm looking for up here, built this rack to hold my frames. See these, this, because we're getting ready to come on it, and since I lost so many, this is a queen frame that I made so I can make queens, and I'll make videos on that. I've got some older ones. This is kind of cool. It's where they were making in between. So I'm going to put this down in a hive so they can go ahead and get started playing with it, get the smell on it and stuff. And then I will pull some of those bees out in frames, and then pull it over so they will clean. It's already got a smell on it. These are not staying up there very well. Kind of like that. They're very titchy. Apparently the bungee cord has came off. It's got some flaws, but this is my first run at making a rack with what I have. We do always reuse what we have here on the farm. So, you reuse, and you reuse. This ain't working too well either. Sorry about this, guys. Ouch. Okay, so. And of course, I'll make more vent boxes here in about a couple weeks. Right now, I got a baby goat on the way. It's on my other channel. Ouch. And calving season for us won't be until this fall again, so wax. See, they built these all out wonky, but so we're gonna clean this one up too. And it's a new one. Probably didn't get enough wax, or I do it waxed right. And what about the wonky comb? If you could see. I can stick my fingers under this. That's because it's not attached to the frame. Kind of cool though. See, they actually didn't attach. And that's the reason I'll melt this stuff down. And I apparently need to put more wax on this one. Because in certain parts of the season, when the flow is on, as they say, you cannot find, you know, frames and stuff like that because they're sold out. People are buying, you know, certain types of season, then they're sold out, and then by the time the end of the season, then they have more again. Just a little cleanup. Stick up again. Boy, I'm tripping over something. Alright, how was that? Oh, clean this stuff off. And I use wooden frames. I started out with all wooden frames. But my problem is wooden frames, see, my wooden frames, there's a wooden frame. This is a wooden frame deep, and this is a Parco or plastic frame. Hold these. And see the difference? One, the deep is a 9 and something, and the other one's a 6 and change. But the wooden ones, when you're pulling them out to check, for some reason I keep popping these. Even though I glue them, I nail them, it don't matter. These here, only that, I've had a couple of these blow up in my extractor. They just come apart. And these I don't, so I use these. I use these for honey in my mediums. And I still use wood for my deeps because I'm not pulling them very often. But I switched over to the plastic just on my mediums for spinning honey. Alright, just back. And see, here's another one. See, this one got done wrong. Right. because these are just, they're not even, it's not done right. And this is very new wax. It's very brittle. It hasn't lived in yet. Lived in. They were still building this when I pulled it off. Apparently they didn't get a chance. Because that was probably one of the swarms I got. That one's still good. This one's done right, so we'll leave it. That one's built wrong. Sometimes you'll get swarms because they're such in a rush to build everything real quick so they can get, because they gorge on everything, the honey, the wax, whatever, on all that, and they keep it when they flop. Oh, it's fine. And when they get to a new place, that's alright. It's that far enough. When they get to a new place, then they got to get it out, so they got to build and storage and feed the queen. You know, they got to get to work. They work. Bees work. They're ordered. Why is this one here such a pain? Okay. Alright, I think all the rest of these. This one's built out a little far. What we'll just do is see if we can scrape it back just a little. I think it was not pushed up far enough, or it was just something that was thrown in to give them something. There we go. We'll leave the rest. Alright. Get this cleaned up and we'll go to the next one. And I will do bee yard later. Once it warms up. A bee yard somewhere between 10 and 2 usually. If I'm not busy doing something else. Because you want to be in your yard while the bees are out. Because if you're there while they're there, then it's a traffic jam. Then they're mad because you're interrupting their work. All right. I have to start stacking these somewhere else. And once, let me move some stuff around. But screws, that was not for you. And we'll keep some of this old stuff that's really dark. Put in my swarm traps if I don't have some frames that'll go in my swarm traps. But I have those right now, so I'm still good. These are new. Back here, boy, I got a lot of stuff in here. And by the time I get to June or July, everything in here will be out. This place will be empty. There ain't a thing in here. So, yeah. I think that's about it on the cleaning for the moment. I got some other wax in there that needs to go, another one. So, alright, so we're going to stop for cleaning today. And I've got to get some other stuff ready. But that's what we do, and like I said, I like to make the video showing how I make the box. It's a piece of plexiglass, and I'll have 2 pieces of tin, or you can do a cheesecloth and a shiny piece of tin, and then you're just going to let it sit in the sun and bake. And all this stuff laying in here, all this little wax stuff, these bees are going to be in here in about half an hour or so, just picking it clean, whatever I don't have. Which is alright, because that means they're busy doing their job. There we go. Way too much stuff, like I said. But, like, in a couple of months, once the honey flow is going and everybody's happy, this place will be empty. There won't be a box in it. Last year, it took us, if you watch my video on extracting honey, we went live. We took the boxes off. The girls helped me take that off, extract the honey. And that was a 7-hour show because we did 36 frames and extracted all that honey. This is just clean up so we can move from spring or from fall into spring. All this is. Right now, we're in range, get things going again. Because you gotta switch gears. Okay, so we'll put lids over here. This is the wrap that I use for the winter. Wrap my high bees, but apparently it still didn't work, so. It is what it is, as my husband will say. I hate when he says that. Does anybody else have a husband that does that stuff? It is what it is. I'll give you an is what it is. Alright. Let's see what we got in the house. Alright, so I'm going to get some stuff set up. I need that stack there. These set out, and then maybe tomorrow or something I'll show you how I'm going to set up my swarm traps. We'll go from there. See y'all later. Have a good day.